Hello everybody, my name is Stacy. My channel is The Liminal Space. Welcome in. Welcome into my daily one-card readings for Eclipse season. Just called to start this yesterday and really curious to see where this is going to go. Eclipse season is always a big shift. You don't necessarily feel it right away. It might feel uncomfortable, or you might not feel eclipse season at all, but it really plays out over the following 6 months. And I think eclipse season is a great time to do shadow work. I often tend to think of shadow work for myself around the new moons or around like winter, really, you know, after the fall equinox. We're into the darker time of year, but right now eclipse season is a good time to work on things that we need to work on. So we're using this deck. It is called The Feral Psychic by Safarah, Starchild, and I have recently discovered it and I love it. So I'm just going to cut the deck and see what card we get here. We have victim mode. So let me show you this. Victim mode. And so, as I said, this is shadow stuff that we need to work on. So if you find this, you might think, oh, that's not for me. But I bet if you look at it, journal on it, or think about it, you might find that there are some things. So victim mode, it says the wound has a voice, but it should not be your narrator. Your story shifts the moment you stop rehearsing the role of powerlessness. So powerlessness, don't feed into that role. So I love the artwork on these. Isn't it just intensely beautiful? So victim mode. I think all of us can be guilty of this to some extent, you know, playing the victim or being the martyr a little bit. I know I can be. That's not something to be proud of, but it's something I can be honest about. And so this is a good time to focus on, why do you feel that way? Why do you feel like you need to have other people know you feel that way? Because really it's about ourselves. We can try to help other people in our lives, but the only way we make a difference is if we change our own life. And by changing ourselves, the way we think, the way we process, that helps us help the people around us. And it's not easy. And there are many things about us that we don't necessarily love. There are some things about each of us ourselves that we love and we think are wonderful assets, but there are some struggles in our life, or the way we act, or the way we, you know, call forward things in this life. And I think victim mode is a really interesting one for shadow work, because I think we can all find at some point in our lives that we have played the victim, and we might not even like to feel that way, but we still do it. And so we have to ask ourselves why, and then maybe to realize that we don't need to act that way. We do not need to be powerless, and we don't need to let other people think that we're the victim. So my name is Stacy. My channel is The Liminal Space. I'll see you tomorrow.